Hi everyone, welcome to Majesty's House of Music. I'm Emmanuel, and many of you have requested me to do the 251s and the 736 tutorial that I've done in the key of C but in the key of F sharp, because I know many of you are playing in the key of F sharp. So today I'm going to break this down in the key of F sharp, the 251 and the 736 in various forms, because there are different ways you can play those 251s. Okay, many variations. Okay, okay. So there are very many things we can do in a worship setting when you're playing in the key of F sharp in terms of doing those 251s and those 736 movements. And I'm going to break this step by step. Okay, and for those of you who want to learn the key of F sharp in detail, I want you to realize that we have designed 2 full-length courses which run for over 2 hours. And in those courses, we take time to break down these things in detail with song examples. So for those of you who want to go further learning worship and praise in the key of F sharp, please check out my WhatsApp number and the link to my website, and you can order the full F sharp video courses. There are 2 courses, intermediate and advanced. You can make your pick. Okay, so everything, all the information will be in the description below the video. Okay, so we're going to get right into this. 251. What do we mean by the 251 movement? Let's look at the scale of F sharp. F sharp, F flat, B flat, B, C sharp, E flat, F, F sharp. Okay. Now, you know, that is the basic place to begin with the scale. You need to know the major scale, because from the major scale, that's where we get the numbers of any key. Okay. So that is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Those are the 8 numbers. Now, I'm talking about a 251. You ask yourself, what is the 2, what is the 5, and what is the 1? Of course, on the scale of F sharp, 1, 2. The number 2 is G sharp. What is the 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C sharp. What is the 1? Of course, F sharp is the 1. So 251 is G sharp, C sharp, F sharp. 2, 5, 1. Okay, from the scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. 2, 5, 1. 2, 5, 1. 2, 5, 1. G sharp, C sharp, F sharp. After you know that movement, the next thing you're supposed to do is to construct chords using each of those positions. Now, you know, the basic number system is this. Chord number 1 is usually a major chord, which is F sharp major. Chord number 2 is a minor chord, which is F flat minor or G sharp minor. Number 3 is B flat minor or A sharp minor. Number 4 is B major. 5 is C sharp major. 6, D sharp minor. 7, F diminished. 8, F sharp major chord. So that is the basic number system on any key. 1 is major, 2 is minor, 3 is minor, 4 is major, 5 is major, 6 is minor, 7 is diminished, and then back to 8 or 1, which is our tonic. That's the F sharp major. So those are the chords along the scale. So the 251 will be simply 2, G sharp minor, then to the 5, C sharp major, then to the 1, F sharp major. Okay, with the left hand, 2, 5, 1. Now, of course, you know, you need to start bringing in inversions when you're playing this. So instead of playing the 2 here, G sharp minor, I can play it in this inversion. Okay, that is the root position. I can use the second inversion, which is here. I'm I'm inverting this chord. G sharp, B, D sharp, D sharp, G sharp, B, 2. And then for the 5, I just play the normal 5, C sharp major. Then for the 1, I use this inversion, the second inversion of F sharp. C sharp, F sharp, and B flat. So 2, 5, 1. Okay? And then the same thing, 7, 3, 6. We said 7 is a diminished chord, and our 7 is the F. T, do. That's our 7, and it's a diminished chord, which is F diminished chord. You play it like that: F, F flat, and B. So that's our 7, and then our 3 is what? B flat minor, B flat minor chord, B flat, C sharp, and F. So 3, no, it's not 3, 7, 3, and then 6. Our 6 is a minor chord, remember? D sharp minor, D sharp, F sharp, A sharp. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7, 3, 6. 7, 3, 6. 7, 3, 6. Now those are the basic chords that you can use when you want to play the 2, 5, 1, 7, 3, 6. But now there's a lot we can do to these chords just to make them sound better. For example, we can begin using the sevenths, you know, whether it's a dominant seventh, a major seventh, or a minor seventh. So I can do this. For the 2, I'm playing, okay, the G sharp minor, but G sharp minor 7th in the inversion. This is G sharp minor. If you want the G sharp minor 7th, you just add F sharp on top. Add that F sharp note. That becomes G sharp or A flat minor 7th chord. So if you invert this chord, you get this. So it becomes our 2. And the left can just play A flat. Or you can play F flat, or that is G sharp with the F sharp, okay? If you don't want to duplicate it, you can play the F sharp. That is the 2. And then for the 5, while we were just playing C sharp, we can play C sharp as a dominant 7th chord, okay? Add the B. You can either play it here, or you can play it in the inversion here, okay? Play it here or here. So 2, 5, and then we move to the 1. Now our 1 is F sharp, but you can also make it a 7th, so we just add the F to get F sharp major 7th. Okay? F sharp major, F sharp major 7th. Just add the F. So 2, 5, 1. 2, 5, 1. Okay. Now, there are many variations that we usually play of these chords, and people may add in also some runs and some fillings just to make it sound better, okay? For example, on the 2, okay, instead of playing this 2, the normal 2, an F flat minor 7, somebody can decide to play a chord like this, huh? For the 2, what chord is this? D diminished 7th chord. For the 2. And then for the 5, instead of playing that C sharp dominant 7th chord, somebody can play something like this. A B diminished 7th. These are just substitutions you can use okay, to make your playing sound better. I know many of you are in different levels, so there are those of you who know the normal 2-5-1 and you just want something different. So these are different voicings you can use. So for the 2, you can substitute that 2 with this D diminished 7th, and then for the 5, which is C sharp, you play a B diminished 7th, B, D, F, F flat. And then for the 1, you can play an F sharp major 7th with a 9th. What we mean here is something very simple. If you want F sharp major 7th, you play F sharp with an F. When you add a G sharp, it becomes F sharp major 9th, okay? Or major 7th with a 9th on top, okay? So the G sharp is the 9th. The 9th is the same as the 2nd, okay? When you count the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you move to the next octave, that becomes 9, which is the same as 2. 1, 2, or 8, 9, okay? So we're going to finish off with that F sharp major 9th chord. So my left hand is playing F sharp, C sharp, and F sharp. That's my left hand. My right hand is playing G sharp, F flat, C sharp, and F. Okay, so we have the 2 here. Five, 1. Again 2. 5, 1. Remember, you can also just play F sharp major 7th if you want to, okay? So I want you to maybe try practice these using different inversions, okay? The 2-5-1. Now, something else you can also do, just playing around with inversions, okay? You can play your 2 like this. And then for the 5, you can play something like this. And then for the 1, you can hear the 2-5-1, okay? Because I'm using the bass notes on the left, okay? So for our 2, you can just use this this chord. On the left, I have, of course, the 2, G sharp and D sharp, and on the right, I have a D sharp, kind of a D sharp minor, but inverted. So it's just a voicing, okay? So that is A, F flat, or G sharp and D sharp, F sharp, A sharp, and D sharp, 2. And then for the 5, I'm maintaining that 13th or the 6. So on the left, I have C sharp, G sharp, and B. And on the right, I have F, G sharp, B flat, and D sharp. And then to the 1, which is an F sharp major 9th. F sharp, C sharp on the left, and the right I have F, G sharp, B flat, C sharp. So I'm not playing the F sharp here again because I already have it covered here. So 2, 5, 1. Now, there are many songs that use these 2-5-1 chord progression. Be sensitive when you are listening to a song and try to pick out these 2-5-1s, okay? Remember the song example I used when I was doing this lesson in the key of C. There's a song by Don Juan called All to You. All to you, I give it all to you. Okay? It uses that 2-5-1, okay? All to you. And then there's a 7-3-6 chord progression there, which I'm going to cover in the next class, okay? All to you, I give it all to you, all to you. You see that? 2-5-1, okay? Na na na, na na na, na 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 na. So that is the 2-5-1 chord progression. In the next lesson, which I don't want you to miss, I'll do the 7-3-6, okay? 7-3-6, and then we'll play that song so that you see how all these concepts apply together. So as you're listening to songs, try to pick out that 2-5-1 kind of voice. Even the 7-3-6 is still a 2-5-1, but just in a different form, which we are going to also explain in the next class, how that connects. So I hope you got something out of this class. For those of you who are just starting off, you know, to learn the 2-5-1s. And as I said, we have a full course. If you want to learn more of this with song examples, check the link to my website and my WhatsApp contact in the description below the video. You will be able to get in touch with us. You can be able to order the course on our website, and you'll be able to learn these concepts in greater detail. Subscribe to our channel if you've not done so. Share out our content with your friends. In that way, you'll be supporting our work. God bless you, and see you in the next class.